tell you what, hello everyone out there in this immense, huge land. I'm Al, and welcome to the show, welcome to the road of my show of tonight, and I'll just say that introductory fluff in the beginning of my videos, of each of my videos here, just to warm up my whatever, whatever attitudes, future storylines, and all those fluffy regards that I reveal anytime I reveal my brilliant face here is now not exclusion out of set of rules that I set myself in my American practice, and if you know how it goes down, that there's just no sense in saying some idea, so whatever regards about how I do my American here is still up to you to decide what you do, what do you do in your life, what do I do for my English speaking practice, for practicing my speaking abilities, for my wherever advancing. And again, it's my story. It's been a long while I'm practicing my American, and it's my just ingrained thinner, excuse me, and I always had it in my mind, and I just commenced it in the year 2016, if I'm not mistaken here. I guess I'm not, and it's just I couldn't tolerate it for any longer to say nothing in my durable English, and I opened my mouth for the very first time. And I practiced previously. I'd been practicing for a fair amount of years before I commenced my practice here at this premise of the channel being done for English, which I launched in the year 2016 again, as I told you already, and that I couldn't keep silent for any longer. That's when was the moment where I opened my mouth and started to reveal my creations for the wider audiences. Probably not for the wider audiences. Excuse me, not for the wide array or any array of people. I say for me myself. How it happens? Usually, I practice. I record myself with camera and some I don't know app or program that is embedded into Windows 10, and I peruse my lame creations after being made, and that's why I check, and that's how I excuse me, check what I was doing, all the track of whatever current video show up my brilliant face. I know I'm nice, no words, no ideas, just me for this my silly attitude that I just share with you for still don't know fucking for what reason why, and if you're still with me, I don't get any ideas why you're here. If you're here, then I applaud you for doing so, for wherever attended my spot, and I'm feeling you guys and dudettes, and even right now with having no response from that side of the screen, I should say, on the internet. It's called internet, that side. I'm pointing out with my arm, stretching it to the back side of my monitor, of my displays, and one out there sitting beside my display on my durable PC that I assembled in the year 2018. New one and old one sits pretty happily and lives its happy life as well. Beside my brand new one. It's not brand new, it's like several years, maybe 2 years old now, but it's like considered the newest version that I could have, and I'm having it proudly right now. I said, guys, I don't so fucking know what I'm gonna teach you for tonight, and just to ponder for a while. So what do we do? What am I going about? Nothing as a regular do. I want to be something kind of listener and observer migrations who want to dive into some particular oriented or point-oriented subject. And I only want to drive this point home, that I'm here not to say something intelligent or any packed material with scientific ideas. I'm not about that at all. Just sort of silly, maybe not necessarily too silly ideas, but going around nothing that allows me to construct my I don't know, sentences in my American, in my speech fluency pieces, and compose them and weave them together to work, to make them work and operate right, not only for particular instance of the network, but for the major purpose of practice here, as I put it here on the flagpole of today's consideration already. Make peruse it if you don't remember what I said, so it's up to you to rewind it and show listen and watch once more, probably to what's been said, and then you'll be getting the idea why I'm here, am I here, why I'm making these shifts in the first place. How yummy is water, I cannot even tell you. If I couldn't tell, but my jaw and my face, then no can do. You cannot get it until you try it on your own. Warm water, and it's like soothes my soul in some way. I don't fucking know. I also like those things that come or stem from my childhood years, the smells of all things corny, corny scenes, smell, fragrance of those, I don't know, mental ideas and tacky things being around, not they scattered here and there, as that, for example, a real or tape recorder leaves its happy life on my windowsill. And I've been handed down a nice item from my friend Valerian. He it lived previously on his loft and tenant his summer house, and I what's this thing doing here? It should be my place, and he take it or whatever for free for just release my place of this clutter and these not needed things. And I was happy. Wow, should I? Can I? And she's yeah, sure, do that. Go for it. Grab it and bring it home and use it for whatever purpose you want. So it's the purpose of its existence to stay, to sit there on the windowsill and makes me feel good. That's the major purpose of its existence. The second, not primarily goal of its existence is just make sounds. It makes sounds once in a while. I haven't turned it on in a long while, but it's not the purpose of its existence. It's just purpose is I give you give the radiance of my childhood years, to give the radiance of my childhood years to make me feel good. I mean, I'm good as is, but that stuff makes me feel more exposed to my, I don't know, waves and things that I want to be into. And yes, again, I bought two light bulbs yesterday at the local mall, and I put them in the bulb holding section of my table lamp and of my major lighting system. I don't have chandelier above my head. I only have a light bulb hanging out from the ceiling on a simple wire, being white colored, and that thing that you put you screw the light bulb into that unit. I don't know how it's called in American. I'll check it later when my video shoot of tonight will be made. After my video shoot of tonight is made, I should say. So guys, if you're Native American, then you're allowed to do what you want, just including just maybe giving me a hint of how it should be pronounced in certain things, and whether I'm on the right track, whether I'm on the wrong track. When I say a friend of mine today commented me in a way that he called my English advanced, and I was no, not at all. I don't regard my English as a separate thing from myself. And when you speak your language, you don't see, you don't think about it. Just you say something, you're there, and doesn't need to be even think. You don't need to think about it in that way. That it's like separate language. You possess. It's like you are whatever tool that you're gonna have. You use it regular or whatever. You just have it. You just have it. That's it. That's fucking it. And my Americans might not be sitting right at some points, I know, but that's just the things that develops with time, and I developed this time around. I developed for this time, for up to this time around, let's see, I developed this level of my ability to speak in my American. It took years. Don't expect that this happened very soon. It's a long journey. Fluency takes a while. I've been there for a long while. I know what I'm talking about. And if you want to just be fluent fast, it doesn't work that way. It works with grunt work. Only hard pieces are occurring away, and them being there is the signpost that you're experiencing the right I don't know, track of your life on your on your life track. You're experiencing the right track of your life on your life track. It's something redundant to say, I know, but I'm practicing to let in, in order to let me to drill as many pieces as there are some within one time unit, as many of those ones as I only can. And always practice for speed, for grammar, for vocabulary, for smoothing my speech together, and I still have the issue of having those natural English like intonations going up and down, like my colleague Jack, my friend Jack commented me once. He said that I kind of have slight issues with those intonations going up and down in my American. I know, but that's thing that I know about her. I don't say that that's intentionally used by me in that way, but I don't know, because I'm trying to keep a high pace, I neglect those gaps of going up or going down, and those source of my intonations going upwards, and I neglect them, but I neglect them in a good way, sacrificing them for speed. Speed counts, and if I speak slowly like this, then I would like you to hear how it sound in my lower pace, and that's where I should like use those intonations, blah 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 blah. I don't want to use that too much or too often, I should say, in order to lose my speed. And speed is important. It's perception. It's apprehension of the language, say, and it's good not only way to outputs that you give when you speak, that for inputs as well. When you watch something fast, say some probably Bloomberg channel, why not? CNN is slightly lower paced. Bloomberg channel is slightly upper than in terms of race and of the rate of speech, and they have different anchors, many of those ones with different accents. They speak different weird accents that occurs to me, to my ear at least, and I have to expose my, I don't say have to, I do it intentionally in a good way. Nobody nudges me, excuse me, to do that. I do that from my own experience, having my own experience of being exposed to different accents, and I still struggle at some points. I have weird accents, being high paced. Then I really want to be there. I don't seek for easy things coming to me. Then I get everything that I switch that shit for something else where I'm not getting everything, like 85%, and I'm challenging those 15%, being not clear to the full extent to my ear, only with weird accents, highly paced speech, and all this stuff that I just reported. For be good, and again, if you want to practice your durable language that you like, do that. Don't sit just with nothing doing. Do something with your ideas. Put them in life. Give for your own hardships and stumbling points, and only that process counts. If you're not those shooting with yourselves, going easy to yourself. Be good, and go roll again. No can do whatever time of day we're having right now. Be good with it, and again, I get a roll on some channel tell that I hope I won't, don't ask me to do that because I won't, and that being said, let's wrap this shit up, and I will clutter your nasty American brains over there because I feel you all. Thanks again for attending my spot, for being with me tonight. For I don't fucking know for what purpose you're watching this shit, but if you're watching, I applaud you. Thanks again for you for doing so, and until I get something on mine to rise with on my current and set a current better on conversation on this channel, these friends, then I should say it again. I gotta roll and stay tuned, and thanks again. I also fucking know what you're practicing, but I will practice a durable American. Stay tuned, and thanks again for being with me tonight. Be good. Bye.